pig. Up top.
Alright, I just checked in with the athletes and they say they're ready to rock and roll, but how about this crowd? Are we ready out here? That was pretty good, you know, for a warm-up, but I got something to tell you guys. You're one of the biggest crowds we've seen out at Fresno so far this year, and I think one of the biggest crowds I've seen should have one of the loudest cheers I've heard, so let's try this one more time. Who's ready to see the pig racing? There we go, that's what they like to hear. Make sure to keep up that energy throughout the show. These guys love to hear from their fans. Now, I was just back in the locker room, and I was watching the athletes getting stretched out, limbered up, and ready to race. These are some important steps for our racing pigs. You see, their season out here on the track is rather short. It's only about 6 months until they retire, so we want to make sure they're out here running in front of the audience as much as possible. An injury like, say, a pulled hamstring that could set a racing pig back for weeks and dash any hopes they may have of making it into that coveted Racing Pig Hall of Fame. Now let's bring out the first round of competition. First round athletes have gotten lined up in their starting gates. Now I'm going to go through and introduce each one of the pigs, and when I do, I want to hear a big round of applause for each of our individual athletes. In the inside lane, wearing the orange racing bib at number 1, named after a slippery and true-to-life Alaskan con man, put your hands together for Soapy Smith! Next lane in, wearing the racing red number 4, he started off his career as a truffle prospector in the wilds of Alaska. After retiring at the ripe old age of 2, he decided to try his luck out here on the racetrack. Let's make some noise for Yukon! Yukon! Third lane, wearing the green racing bib number 2. This guy is the original chauvinist pig. Let's give it up for Sourdough Jack! And in the outside lane, wearing the yellow racing bib number 3 now. This guy isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. A while back, he was invited to a luau, and he actually showed up. We're just glad we got him back in one piece. Let's hear it for Kobach! All right, here we go. First round of competition on the way. These guys are eager, chomping a bit and pushing at the gates out here. On your marks, get set, and go! And they are off here to the track. Leading at Kobach right doesn't catch those ahead. Going to the back stretch, he's really working those legs. And Soapy Smith, number 1 in the orange, takes the win.